Hello, we are the Geeks and Degenerates. I am Enzo, this is my forever co-host John, and today we talk about Sid and Aya. Not a love story, apparently.
I guess.
I guess. This stars Ding Dong Dantes and Ann Curtis. This is our third movie with Ann Curtis this year. Cool.
I like Ann Curtis. He's great.
Yeah.
Please don't watch our other video of you. I'm arguing either one. If any publicity is good publicity.
That's true.
I'm kidding.
Well, we're done for today. I'm kidding, no. Since we're talking about Pinoy movies anyway, I had to include at least one romantic movie because that's our bread and butter here, apparently.
It is.
Well, John.
I thought we do like comic book movies and like
No,
pop culture shit.
not ours. The Philippines.
Oh. I was like, when has Geeks and Degenerates like gone through like a shit ton of rom-coms?
But yes, since it's the mainstream in the Philippine cinema, we have to do one romantic movie, and I would say this is an alright one. Yay! What do you think?
Yeah, okay, I agree. It is okay.
Yeah.
It is fine. Like, minus, I hate Filipino edgelords though. I really do. Like, Ding Dong Dante's like first dialogue about what was it?
Yeah.
Astigmatism or some shit?
Yeah.
No, that's insomnia. No, but yeah, he has this whole like dialogue about being an insomniac, and it was a little bit hard to listen to because I don't know. I just couldn't take it seriously. When Filipinos go edgelord, I can't take it seriously.
You didn't like The Wolf of High Street?
I'm supposed to make that joke out there. I love it that we both thought of the same fucking joke.
Shit. We are the same waves apparently. We're on the same wavelength apparently.
I was saving it for like later when he punches the guy in the face, but like.
But yeah,
this is so good.
This is straight up I see what vibes you're trying to get ride on. Like you're trying to be DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. All right, sure, let's ride this wave. Does it really work? Kind of.
No.
I mean, kind of in the sense of you got the style down, you got some things down. Like when he's talking to clients, I was like, that's what loses me. It's
he's doing fine when he's talking to clients and shit. But like when he puts it down and he's like, he starts talking to his coworkers, he's all tense and shit. He's like,
yeah, it's do you need to take a shit, sir? Are you that scared of your client? You good?
No. He was like, are you that pissed off of your coworkers?
Oh right, yeah, and I don't know. Ever since watching The Wolf of Wall Street, any Wall Street scene, I was like, I need more swearing. To be honest, it's not the same if there's no swearing.
There's no.
Yeah, there's no. You fucking idiot! If I fucking sucks right now, you fucking. I won't say the C word here. But yeah, and he's an insomniac because. Why did you say he's an insomniac? Regret, depression.
Regret, depression, loneliness.
Yeah.
I think regret was the last one.
He has a girlfriend though. I forgot her name, but whoever she is, they're
Danny. It was Danny.
Oh right. And then they have their own lives. They do whatever they want, and they're like, "Oh, you're sleeping with someone cool. That's fine as long as we get back together." Interesting rules, but sure. Sure for this movie, sure.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I guess it's the crazy rich people thing of doing things.
Yeah.
No.
And then we meet Aya, who works at a coffee shop, and her coworkers is said a lawyer. Is he a doctor? Is he a businessman? And they make money off the bets of oh, I think he's a businessman. That was Aya's guess, and then she's right, and it's I'm kind of a businessman. I am a stockbroker. She's right, I win some monies.
Yeah, and then I again has another bet where they're who's the first one to say I love you to this guy?
Yeah.
Gets to earn 300. And she does, and then like has a smoke break with him. And I think this is where they hit it off. Where,
Yeah.
Like, but she's very down to earth, while he's very up in his own like world of like corporate money.
Yeah.
While he's very, yes, as I said, down to earth. He gets to talk to her normally instead of everything's just business.
Yeah. And like, I guess through her, like, oh, he's like, oh, this is how normal people talk. Okay.
Yeah. And he does this thing where he's like, hey, I'm gonna pay you. And then she's like, what the fuck? And he was like, no, I just want company. I was like, alright, no sex involved. Just like, I just want to hang out with people.
I feel like if you just started like, I'm lonely, can I pay you for company? She would
I
not
was
say,
like, for a almost millionaire, this guy never heard of Bumble.
right?
Yeah, because there's like a friends section. You can just make friends there.
Right? Anyway, like, they hit it off, and like, again, it's like his only source of like, oh, this is how normal humans interact. This is cool. I like this. This
Yeah.
I approve. How much do you want?
Even-
5,000. Here you go.
Even though he's like flirting with one girl.
Yeah.
While, you know, Anchor's like waiting in the corner. Just, fuck.
So she's like, the fuck? And like, you see how Anne Curtis's life is like, she is struggling to keep jobs. Like, she's like, works at the coffee shop. She like works at, I don't know what that was. Star Mall? Not Star Mall. Star Kingdom. Enchanted Kingdom.
Star City.
Shit.
Star City. yeah, it was Star City before it burnt down.
Oh right, fuck. And like, it's sad because he gets what he wants. He gets the partnership deal of him because he like spied on people, and like he gets like 15% of the company. It's like, damn, it's a big.
That's a
chunk.
lot.
Yeah.
That's a big chunk of money. Like,
He's-
wow.
He's just talking to Aya while she's having pictures, and none of the families are like, the fuck. What?
What do you mean?
They're like, there's a man in a business suit talking to this person dressed up as a princess about stocks and loans and percentages.
Hey, people can have friends. Apparently not Ding Dong Dante, but like
Not in this
people can
movie.
have.
I'm sure he's a fine guy in real life, but like in this movie,
Yeah,
like, you're weird.
yeah. We pay to have friends.
And
Who
then,
knows? When push comes to shove, I guess.
and then he talks about the Black Swan, that unusual event in your life that I guess totally shatters you and your beliefs, and like from the moment you're like, oh, it's Aya, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then is this the part where he invites her to his place and he pays her like God knows how much money?
I think so. Wait. I feel like we jumped over like something here.
There's not much. It's just him being like, oh, this is how normal people interact. It's just him bumping into her and her jobs like Star City, the coffee shop, the laundromat. Like,
Yeah.
even her coworkers like, oh, you like the guy, don't you? She's like, no, you do. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
But yeah, like they do start to hit it off, and yes, seeing it from that perspective, he did pretty much pay her to have this sex. So
But after a while, it starts being transactional and starts becoming, more about feelings and emotions and all
oh
that.
yeah, it started to become more romantic.
Yeah.
The one that like got me was like, yes, they're in bed, they're making out, and then they look at each other, and instead of making out more, it was an embrace. I was like, oh, here we go. All right.
And then she whispers, I love you, into his ear while he's asleep. Like, okay. I guess this is more than that. Cool.
Yep.
And then Danny comes back and he's like, oh, sorry, she's back.
I love how like his character wasn't against Sid.
Yeah.
Like as soon as Danny comes in, he's just like, it's like she's talking about interior design. He's smoking out on the balcony, ready to jump. Right?
It's like, fucking, why? I need normal people again.
I will say though, this Sid character, in my opinion, is a very cringy mixture of Leonardo DiCaprio's character in Mobile Wall Street and a bit of Patrick Bateman, but again in a very cringy way.
It's like the guys who's like who watch those movies. It's like I relate so much to them. Like you relate so much. Why?
That is that's concerning.
Yeah. Also like how he also has a typical Pinoy relative. Like maybe you can lend me a piece of the pie, please, 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 please.
I mean, I will say like his Nino.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know if you recognize him. He was the dad from what was the one where they go to Korea?
Oh, the Liza Sobrano movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
where
he's the
like the House of Stallions and shit, the Mustangs.
yeah. He's like the headmaster. Oh shit, that's him.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
like, hey, it's the funny guy. He wasn't that funny.
Not here.
But
He's just like, can I have money? And you're like, come on, be nice to your uncle. Even though he's talking shit about your parents, but sure.
yeah. But I would say he did earn those like what 12 million,
Yeah,
and he just wanted to invest. I was like, let the guy invest. God.
yeah. It's not like he's gonna fuck you over. Like he just wants. Well, who knows? Maybe he makes the wrong investment, and he's like, oh, it affected your shares too. Fuck.
By the way, we didn't hear the end of that story. Like he never makes it up to his uncle.
Yeah.
Like, that guy still lost 12 million pesos.
No, he's talking to him in Japan. He's like, all right, we'll have celebration tonight.
Oh, are you serious? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, that's
yeah.
what happened. Okay. Actually,
So I guess he's like, you know what? You lost me monies, but sure, we can celebrate.
I guess.
I guess.
But yeah.
Oh, Aya's saving up money to go to Japan because her mom's in Japan. Because her mom left them years ago to work in Japan. I forgot what her job was. Or what.
She was, I think, a hostess, maybe?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Yeah, you drink with Japanese salarymen, make them feel good,
Yeah.
and then it's a common thing.
Oh, yeah. And then before that, like, he asked Aya to go with him to go ring shopping for Danny. You were like, what the fuck? What? That just seems cruel.
Yeah, and the whole time I was like, son of a bitch. You know how awkward it would be just to go into like a jewelry store with not your significant other and be like, try this ring on. And then they were like, oh, why not try it? And then like Anchors is like, it's not for me. And I'm like, if I was in that store, I would have secondhand embarrassment. I'd be like, oof.
If I was the cashier, I'd be like, well, shit.
Yeah.
Just take the fucking diamond, man.
Yeah. And then like Sid is like, wait, bad guy. I'm like, man, you can shut the fuck up.
It's like, man, of all the times. There are times you just shut the fuck up, and this is one of them.
Yes, because you're legit hurting the person.
And then she just fucks us, like, I'm keeping this fucking ring to make monies. What
Yeah.
she appropriately does. She goes to Japan, and Sid's life gets rattled. It's like, I haven't saw me again. I also punched my boss. Like,
Because he tried to pull a Wolf of High Street fucking moment where he's like, grabs his, like, yeah. That.
That's I don't know why the boss is acting. I was like, that is over the top. Please stop.
Yeah, in my opinion, it was too over the top as well. Like, some lines, when he started delivering them, I was like, nobody talks like this.
Yeah.
And when they do, they're probably in high school or something and just saw this movie.
And then Sid decides we don't get closer with Danny, right? He just fucks up to Japan, and she's like, okay.
Oh yeah, they didn't say they broke up or anything. Like, okay, no, legit, no news about Danny.
Yeah. He just even at the end, he's like, I guess Danny and him broke up. Okay.
I think, yeah, like that's why he's in Japan.
Yeah, and then he finds her in Japan. I don't know how exactly he found her.
No,
Like,
they
train
bumped
station.
into each other. Like he was like in the train station, he just passed.
Oh, right.
He's not some crazy stalker guy.
Oh.
Maybe, kinda.
Of
He
all the
did,
train
like-
stations, though, it's like, oh, that's kind of convenient that you're in the same one.
guess. But like, anyway, but yeah, they started hitting it off again, and you see the world that she lives in now in Japan, where she is also a hostess, and she talks about the their life now of like, oh, whole new environment. This is not like in the Philippines where it's a little bit more simple here. Everybody's very straightforward.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. And if I kind of wish they just stayed in Japan. But yeah.
And yeah, they headed off and like, I forgot what he says, but like he's like, I should have said I loved you or something like that. And you're like, okay.
Like if she stayed a little bit longer, he would have like dropped everything for her. Like even Danny, like he would have dropped her, and just went with.
He dropped her at the start, so there's no really need to say like I'll drop you, I'll drop Danny for you. It's like you already did months ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, I know, but I mean like fully commit because he was like, oh.
Yeah, we actually watched it. Like, do I not? He's like, make a fucking choice, okay?
Yeah. Just drop her already. God damn.
Yeah. And like at this point, the only person I really felt bad for was the mom when she's like, oh, the Japanese guy you hang out with has his own family. You're like, oh, that's kind of rough. That you have.
Yeah, Wataru.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, I think it was like the boyfriend of hers.
Yeah.
But I think I couldn't tell because she said he had kids. So was he divorced? Are you all trying to like, get together?
It's always very confusing.
I know. I couldn't tell if whether the mom was selling herself or something, but then, or was her and him like in an actual relationship?
I mean, he's a dick bag.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, is like, oh yeah, he's probably a piece of shit who like went with other women.
Yeah. At that point, Ian said, like, oh, we'll meet at this spot at 4 p.m. They never do. And like, that makes sense. Sure.
Yeah, because the mom, like, has a breakdown.
Yeah. And it's like, I'd rather be with my mom than this guy. Which, good for her, then.
Yeah. And, that hurts. That fucking hurts. Like, he's, like, staying there in the cold. He's, like, waiting for her. And he finds the ring in one of the pockets, which meant she didn't sell it, which means, like, it was like, oh, she couldn't do it because she likes him or loves him.
Yeah. We're like, oh well. And then it ends with a flash forward to the future where he has
longer hair.
Yeah. Has in more casual clothes and she's has business attire, and then they catch up and you're like, oh, okay. Cool.
I guess. And then it's like, oh, Sid and Aya, not a love story. I think it is a love story. Stop false advertising yourself.
Yeah, it's a weird movie. It's not a lot happens. You're just like, oh, there's a lot of overacting and just weird moments.
Yeah, and like for me when Ding Dong, Dante, and Curtis, when they just like speak normally to each other, that is the best dialogue. Not when shit's intense and he's like trying to prove a point, and then he pulls this over the top line, and I'm like, you lost me.
It's like, please stop being Scorsese. You're not.
You are not.
I'm begging you, Mr. I forgot what Leo character was in Wolf of Wall Street. Like, you're not Bateman and Jordan Belfort. Please stop. I don't like this anymore.
Like, look, I don't see you eating a goldfish, so.
But yeah, what would you rate Sid and Aya? Not a love story.
1 out of 10 for false advertising.
Fucking lies!
I would say, I would say I'll give this one a 5 out of 10. It's man. Oh, sorry, but it's not bad. It's actually okay. It's average. It's an average movie. It's an average love story. And I would have respected it a little bit more if they committed to the fact that, like, hey, they didn't end up together. Thus, making the title make more sense. Like, I feel like the scene would have had more impact if they had, like, this whole La La Land moment.
Oh.
Where he like, probably sees her with another guy, or he walks past by the coffee shop they always went to where you see her sitting down and then she's not actually there. And he's like, alright, I just gotta move on. Like I feel like that would have been a better ending. Like just fully commit. They're not gonna be together,
Yeah.
and that happens.
I'll give this a 4 out of 10. Like it's okay. Like there's not much to say about it. Like the acting's good. The story is fine. Except when he's trying to be again the Wolf of High Street. You're like, please just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it does not help the fact that his office is in BGC. I'm like, I walk past this building all the fucking time.
And like by the end, you're just like, oh, okay, another okay romance. It's fine. There's a lot of this in Philippine cinema where just walk up being like, it's okay. Fuck.
It's fine.
We're all fine. We'll all make it out of this fine. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, like the area that they used where like they first met, like the coffee shop. We were always there back in the day. It was like it's in Makati. I forgot what street it was, but we used to pass it.
okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what I like about Filipino movies is when it's based on like Metro Manila.
Yeah.
Like I've been there. I've been there.
Hopefully there's a movie that's set in Las Piñas so we can be like that. We've definitely been there.
You just see me and Enzo just like at the background.
But yeah, that's been our video on Sid and Aya. I'll say it again, not a love story. What do you guys think? Do you think it is a love story? Do you think it's not? Comment down below. But yeah, you can find more. If you want to see more of us on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok to see our best and funniest moments. Spotify to hear us on the go. And the video you can find me at Office995 on Twitter. How about you?
Oh, you can find me at JohnJM on Instagram. It is my art account, and also this movie's lying. Yes,
Anyway,
it is a love story. I'm sorry.
You heard it here, folks. Here, folks. You heard it here, folks. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Get the fuck up. I'm crying.